Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome to another video of me looking at different RPG Maker games that people have made. Now, I said I was going to do this video for a long time, and to be fair, I have tried to do it a few times, but problems, unfortunately. Hopefully this time will be fine. If I have to redo it again, I think I might jump out of my window. But not because the game is bad, just because I would like it to record. It would be the same if it was any other game, trust me. So I'm going to be playing a game called Shadowlands, made by a one-man team, of course, which most of these RPG Maker games are, and it's always a real credit when people come to me and ask me to have a look at their game and do a sort of review, I suppose, of it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've just realised that it's a bit wonky. Let's move into the middle at least, so it looks proper. And then I'll just go through talking about the different things and stuff I like, things I don't like about the game, and see if there's ways that it can be improved upon. Of course, the first thing to mention should be, of course, the title screen. I'm presuming it's just placeholder anyway, so you know, I'm not going to go on about that too much. But you know, naturally, I'd like to see a nice title screen on there and a nice title as well. I'm trying to remember what mine is now. I think mine's just the same as what's on my poster. Anyway, never mind. Let's start the game, and we'll talk about the different things that happen. Now, the first thing to mention is, of course, you just saw there that the screen came up, you know, the starting screen with the health and everything. There is a way to get around that, I believe, because I had a similar sort of problem with mine when I started it. I can't remember the exact way around that, but there is a way, so that might need addressing. So shall we skip the introduction? Let's go to the introduction, because a lot of what I'd like to see is how the instructions are written, because of course you can lose people right at the start from that, and just a bit of a refresher for myself as well. So I'm not going to read it out, but I'm just going to spot if I notice anything that's not, you know, that I don't particularly like. There's a lot of random capital letters in it, which I've noticed. Maybe that's just the font, but that might annoy me. But then again, I am a bit of a grammar Nazi sometimes. So you can read this if you want to read it. Feel free. I do like the scrolling text. I've got to say I'm a big fan of that, especially for the storytelling section. When using place names, I know it can be quite difficult. I suppose I would sort of like to see maybe a map or some sort of representation come up to allow me to visually be able to see it better. But you know, that's just a story, you know, a story thing. Okay, so one of the good things about the game is the way, this bit at least, I've got to say I'm a big fan of that. The way I sort of did it was sort of old schooly RPG, so let's do that. I should have done vanburman, shouldn't I? The other good thing as well is you can be different classes. So I showed human last time, so I'm going to go for elf this time. And obviously he has selected it, so they've got their own disadvantages. The obvious advantages and disadvantages, though. So because we're male or female, despite the fact that we saw a male face earlier, that potentially may need addressing. I think maybe the male or female bit should be first if you're going to do it that way. I'm going to go female because I've not been male before, and I'll go mage. I'm just trying to pick the difficult combinations, basically. So here we are. You've been assigned a quest. Press escape to go into the quest tabs in order to view your current quests. I've got to say, there are lots of different things I like that have been put in this, by the way, in terms of the added sort of scripts and stuff. Before you go any further, you should probably equip some weapons. Press escape to go to equipment, a weapon. You can also use K to access hotbar menu. You can add skills and weapons to the hotbar. You can interact with characters and monsters in the world by pressing enter whilst touching them. Now, one of the problems that I noticed before on here was that that rat actually would attack you while you were still reading that text. But that seems to be a fix now, so I'm glad about that. I like how we've been given, you know, the face and everything has been sorted out, which is good. Let's see what equipment we get given. So we've got an apprentice staff. I'm going to equip. I think that's the only thing I've got. Let me just check. Oh no, I've got a sackcloth shirt as well. Okay, that's good. Level 1 in smithing, level 1 in alchemy. Different jobs. Very nice. And then obviously the quests come up, and it also gives you a description on what you've got to do and difficulty, which I have to say is very nice and is something that, you know, I think more people should incorporate in their games. Okay, so K is my is the hotbar, and I'm going to use the weapon, the staff. Let's go. Let's hit him with the weapon. And there we go. He's gone. Easy as that. It's one of the things I always like to do when, especially when I'm looking at games, is I like to look at how the tile set is done and whether it's done adequately enough. I mean, here it seems like he's got his head under the pillar. I'd like to have a bit more of a buffer on the pillars there, if I'm perfectly honest, because it's a head on top of the character rather than anything else. I presume shift is run. Yeah, let's just have a look and check everywhere else, because this is the bit that you can, when you're making RPG Maker games or anything like that, when you're doing the tile sets and stuff, you can easily miss this stuff out, trust me. You know, I've done it before, similar things with these as well. Unless, I'm pretty sure his head does actually clip into that. So, but no, that's wall behind the wall. So yeah, that's all okay. That's all very good so far. Whoops. I also like the way that he's decided to do the combat. Obviously it sets himself apart from the other ones. Well, obviously there's no save data because I haven't saved. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't want me to save, but never mind. Quest log has been updated. What are you doing here? Why is that any of your concern? Oh. Don't think I kept an eye on my health there. Whoops. Yeah, okay, my bad. I did say to save, and I didn't save, so... Ooh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to pause it, and then we're going to go back to that stage again. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Right, well, I've got to say, I just came in again as a ranger, and I didn't do particularly well, I've got to say. The fact that I can clip through the rat isn't terribly good, and also, it doesn't seem... Don't know if this is right or not, but the attacks don't seem to marry up with the sideways direction. They work well up and down, but they don't work well any other way around. Now, for some reason, I can't actually save. It literally won't let me save. This is about the third time I've tried this now. So, I don't think I'll do anything stupid. I'm not sure what it is. It's all installed on my computer properly. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not. Anyway, let's persevere. Now, last time, when I was a ranger last time, I actually got trapped. In that up there, that guy up there blocked me in, and now I can't seem to get past. And he's not even moving because he's a cool guy like that. Nope, not that. Damage to me as well. Have I got any potions? Let's have a look. I don't think this first bit works particularly that well, if I'm totally honest. This guy just wants to follow me around for no apparent reason. one more hit and I'm going to be dead. Beautiful. No? No one else going to step in and save me? Nothing? I guess if I had a ranged attack I'd be okay. If I actually was still the ranger, I'd be fine on this bit. And of course I've died again. So, yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm being stupid with that or whether there is a way of doing it. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Needs a bit of work doing to it. I mean, I know, don't get me wrong. I think that to have, I mean, obviously, I like what you've done with the battle system. I do think it's good. I just don't feel as though it marries up, because when I was using the archer, despite the fact I didn't record it, when I was shooting on a horizontal plane rather than a vertical plane, the arrows seemed to be coming from his feet rather than from his body. I mean, I'm sure that's probably something that can be fixed quite easy. I've not looked into the scripts or anything to do with that, but that is something I would look at potentially to change. From the story aspects and everything, I do want to play more. I do want to get past that guy. I might have to go back again with the ranger and try and obviously kill him with the bow and arrow, because I'd have a bit of distance there, a bit of range to take him down. But I just feel as though start off with a bit too many bugs in there, a bit too many glitches, ways to get stuck. So perhaps try going, revisiting that starting section, and see if you can make any adjustments to that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you've got an RPG Maker game you want me to have a look at, I'm more than happy to do so. It might take me forever to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Don't get a lot of free time. It happens today that I do, hence why you've seen quite a few videos go up today, as opposed to normally. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.